Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and today we're going to talk about what is the best cube for cube magic. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how do you know anything about cubes or Rubik's cubes or speed cubing? I actually know a lot because if you go back into the past of this channel, I've reviewed Rubik's cubes, like not as magic tricks, but actual Rubik's cubes. I've reviewed cubes. I've showed off my collection. Here, I'll show you my collection. These are all pictures from my collection. These all sit on my shelf. I stare at them like all the time. And there's no repeats in here. So these are all unique individual cubes. I've kept them in my boxes because a lot of them have really funny names, and try to remember what the names are. And I don't want to pull a cube out and say, which cube was that? Which box does it go in? Because if I ever have to reference it again, I want to make sure I know which cube is which. So in my past, in my YouTube past, I've done 2 videos where I talk about popular Rubik's cubes in the magic world. Because as you know, I've done a lot of magic reviews for cubes, a lot of stuff for Henry Harris and the like. And so in my study, I came across 2 cubes that are identical to the cubes that are sold in magic stores. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you why we're talking about this, okay? Second, I'm going to show you some magic cubes that you can get just at Penguin or your favorite magic store. But then I'll also show you their cheaper equivalent that are the same exact cube, but for like under $10. So depending on where you want to shop or what you want included, okay? So why are we talking about this? Because there's a lot of cool new Rubik's Cube magic coming out, hitting the shelves, and just using these 2 as an example, these don't come with cubes, right? These don't come with cubes, and so you're probably wanting to pick up a cube if you don't already have one. I am not in the back pocket of any cube company. I don't have any friends in the business, okay? So I'm gonna just tell you what's popular, all right, and tell you why. First, Cube 52 just came out, just dropped. Craig Petty, hope you're following Magic TV, subscribe to his channel. This thing is insane. This thing is insane, all right? It's a deck of cards, and it has a 9-hour tutorial. 9-hour tutorial. There's just no way. You can't compete. You can't compete. Nobody can compete with this. A marked deck. Phil Smith did the artwork, all right? So let's just recap, okay? You got Craig Petty and Phil Smith, a United States Playing Card Company deck. Peter Nardi is one of the teachers on this 9-hour tutorial. I challenge anyone, I dare anyone to come up with something negative to say about this project, because this is above and beyond, above and beyond. So $35 too, so under 40 bucks, come on. This is a good reason why you'd want to pick up a cube. Another good reason to pick up a cube, not a lot of people are talking about this, but you need to know about it. This is H3. This is a book test. That's right, it's a Rubik's Cube book test, and you're thinking, what? What is a Rubik's Cube book test? Inside this book, there are pictures of unsolved cubes, along with the name of the champion who solved it at which competition and their time, right? And what you'll do is you'll give this book test to a spectator, have them flip to any page. You will tell them everything that's on that page, who the champion was, what their time was, what championship it was, and then you'll be able to pick up a Rubik's Cube and mix it to match the picture that's on that page. And best of all, you don't have to know anything about cubes to do it. So yeah, Henri Beaumont is the creator of this, and I believe it's $95. $95, but this book test, I bet you a lot of people are gonna be talking about this coming up. All right, so why can't you just go down to your local Walmart or toy store and just pick up a Rubik's brand cube off the shelf? You can, but those are junk. And you could search the internet for a speed cube, but here's what I'm gonna offer, okay? You want a cube that has a black core, okay? That means not white. So this means there's black lines, all right? And you want square stickers. A lot of the stickers that come out now are rounded. You also want the dark colors, like the dark blue, dark red, right? That dark green. You don't want the bright neon colors, because when you hand this to a spectator, you want them to instantly recognize, oh yeah, a Rubik's Cube. You don't want it to look like something that's strange or otherworldly, right? You want it to look like the classic. But at the same time, you want really good action on this, okay? So this has really good action on it, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what this cube is. This is the RD Cube from Henry Harris, and you can pick this up at Penguin Magic. This is 12 bucks at Penguin Magic, all right? So the reason why Henry put this out is so that you could have a cube that matches all the other Henry Harris products. So if you pick up the RD, it'll match all the other Henry Harris tricks if you have any of those. But I will tell you that this cube can be found even cheaper. So this cube in the cubing world is called the Shangshao Wind. You could just call it the Wind. People would know what that was. And you can find this at thecubicle.com for $6. So for $6, you could get an awesome cube. The other thing that's out there for sale in the magic world, of course, is Cube 3 from Stephen Brundage. That is $35. And not only will you get a cube, but you will also learn how to solve a cube, and you will learn several magic tricks from Stephen Brundage. So Cube 3 will give you a cube, a good cube, and you'll learn magic tricks as well. So if you want just to get both of them out of the way and you've always wanted to learn how to solve a cube, Cube 3 is a good alternative. And if you would like to get a second one, the Cube 3 is really the Shangshao Aurora. The Shangshao Aurora can be found at thecubicle.com for $9. So those are my suggestions, all right? Those are my suggestions. If you are more comfortable going to your magic shop, your online store where you've purchased things before, you know, they already have your credit card stored there, then I would pick up Cube 3 or pick up the RD Cube. If you're fine with going to a new website that you haven't been to before, then I would go to thecubicle.com, and pick up the Shangshao Aurora and the Shangshao Wind. Pick up those. And like I said, they're gonna look exactly like the classic cube that everyone's familiar with, and it has really good action, and they're both under 10 bucks. So you can't beat that. And that's my advice if you would like to pick up a Rubik's Cube for magic. If you have your own suggestion, of course, other people can contribute to this conversation as well. I'd love to hear it. Post them down below. If you've got a suggestion for a quality cube for a good price, right? For a good price, down below, let us all know. I've got great cubes that cost me $50. Okay, so not looking to break the bank, looking to get a good cube for an affordable price. All right, so that's why I recommended the ones that I did. Thanks for watching me, guys. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Bye. Hey, can I have just a few more minutes of your time, please? I've got something important that I really want to talk to you about. Normally at the end of these videos, I use this space to promote myself, right? I tell you to subscribe to my channel, or I tell you to become a member of my channel, or I try to sell you a t-shirt, or I ask you to join the member section. And lately, I've just been feeling it on my heart that I want to use this space to promote another magician and to ask you to support his channel. So Daniel Madison, I'm sure you know, he is just an incredible magician, an amazing card mechanic. He's been producing magic, teaching us all magic, putting out high quality cards and merchandise for a really long time. He has an incredible YouTube channel. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know if you've visited lately. He does really fun little shorts, beautiful editing, great shots, amazing music. His most recent video was a magic tutorial. He teaches you the snap change. He spends 30 minutes. It is a 30-minute masterclass on the snap change, and it's free. Out of all the magic channels that are out there, whether they're reviewers or performers or teachers, Daniel Madison deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He is my number one. My number one, hands down. Okay? And I would love for him to get the recognition that I think he deserves, not just from us as a community, but also from YouTube for the great videos he puts out. If you've not yet subscribed to Daniel Madison, if you have not yet pushed that subscribe button, you're not the kind of person that subscribes to a lot of channels, I get it. But if you appreciate Daniel Madison and you appreciate the art, or at least you can appreciate his effort and his drive and his game, I would highly ask you to go over to his channel really quick, hit that subscribe button. Let's bump Daniel Madison up to 100K. I want to see him hit 100K. I want to see him make the video where he gets his plaque. I think he's so deserving of it. And like I said, Daniel Madison, his channel, my top 10, easily in my top 10, because he's my number one. He's my number one. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.